Hello everyone, I'm your Chinese teacher YiMu. We will continue to speak Chinese today. It's about to succeed. It's almost over, so let's work harder. Most of the initials and finals here has been succeed. And after practice, everyone has mastered them. So this last line is what we are going to practice today. Let's review what we have learned before. Read with me. It doesn't matter if you read it wrong. The most important thing is to start reading and open your mouth. Completion is more important than perfection. So when you make unremitting efforts, what you want will come naturally. Okay, let's read them together. 波坡摸佛的特呢了个可和鸡七西啊我一五吁I A V O O U 耶约二安恩因温云昂因翁 Here, if you still have any questions or uncertainties, welcome to leave me a message or a private later. Let's discuss them together. Let's look at today's content. First, let's take a look at the 7 initials in the initials table. Some of them looks very similar. Yes, there are some similarities in their pronunciations. I'll read them first. Please pay attention to the shape of my mouth. 滋、呲、丝、知、吃、诗、日。Obviously, the above 3 should belong to one category. The following 4 are another feeling to read. Let's try to read them. 滋、呲、丝、知、吃、诗、日。According to the past experience, some students' tongue should have been knocked out because they are really difficult to distinguish. It doesn't matter. Let's have a look. In Chinese, the above line is called flat tongue sound. The next line is called raised tongue sound. So, as the name suggests, on the top, your tongue is flat. But when pronouncing the sound of the following line, we should roll our tongue. So let's read them several times to feel it. 滋、呲、丝、知、吃、诗、日。I'll read them again. You can read with me. 滋、呲、丝、知、吃、诗、日。Okay, here. They all have other names in Chinese. The up lines is called the sound with the tip of tongue forward. The following line is called the sound of the tip of the tongue back. When pronouncing, the post of the tip of the tongue is different. Z, c, s. Here, the tip of the tongue is forward here. And the next line, zhi, chi, shi, ri. The position here, because the tongue is rolled up, the tip of the tongue is back. So, if you have trouble pronouncing, here's a way. If you can pronounce the above line well, then take out your finger, bite your fingers, and make these sounds. Let's try. Z, c, s, r, sh. Do you feel the following three sounds naturally? Then you can correct them according to the feeling just now. This is more convenient. Let's practice more. Z, c, s, zhi, chi, shi, ri. More practice will make it more accurate. You can try the methods I mentioned above. The ultimate goal is to pronounce these sounds accurately. Don't worry, everyone can do it, just need to practice. The following syllables should be emphasized here. This is no longer a simple letter. They are all syllables. Notice that it looks a lot like E, but it is not E. These syllables are recognized as a whole when we teach primary school students in Chinese. That is to say, although there is such a vowel behind it, but their pronunciation is exactly the same as when they appear alone. So read them again with me. Z, c, s, zhi, chi, shi, ri. When marked on the Chinese characters, if you see such syllables, you have to remember it sounds the same as when it appears alone. So, what do these syllables look like when they appear in words? Let's have a look. There is a very long word here, but don't worry. As in the previous course, we read every word and then connect them. Starting from the top, you can pause and try it first. Okay, now let's read them together. Everybody take out your finger and follow my mouse. This helps your memory. I use the mouse here, you use your finger. Let's go. 自在自在此时此时四川四川自私自私自由自在自由自在自视甚高自视甚高治疗治疗痴呆痴呆狮子狮子 Here, pay attention. Notice that there is a syllable that seems to have no tone. Yes, as we mentioned before, in addition to the 4 basic tones, we also have one called soft tone. A soft voice means that its tone is not marked and the pronunciation is light and short. You can read it z. Let's read it again. 狮子 About this soft voice, we will emphasize it in the last class, so it's okay to know about it here. Next, 日长 The last very long word. You can try it yourself. Let's have a look. 尺有所短寸有所长 Now connect them. Let's read it slowly. 尺有所短寸有所长 Read it faster. 尺有所短寸有所长 Okay, very good. Do you keep up? If you don't think you can keep up with these words, or some pronunciation can't read when you see it, you must practice more. Through our understanding of this above, pronunciation is not difficult, but you need to be very skilled. So here, we have learned all the initials and finals. The above line is all initials we have learned, and the left line is all the finals we have learned. When we put them together, and they will become syllables, we will use in Chinese Pinyin. These syllables should be easy for you to read them. Here are some syllables I circled. Some of the syllables we just read are called whole recognition. This may be a little difficult for you for the time being, but tomorrow in the last class, we will make a summary of them. So don't worry, it's simple. Read them with me. 知吃诗日滋呲丝呀耶一吁幺悠约焉因晕央应应应庸渊 Let's read this column too. Ba, wo, wu, wai, wei, wan, wen, wang, weng. This I circled include the last column. If you have trouble reading, you can put it down for a while. After we finished our last class, if you look back, it will be very easy. After this class, everyone looks at this table. Try to practice each syllabus according to 4 different tones. For example, the first one. Initial bo, final a, ba, 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 ba. Here, pay attention to the following. You just need to be able to read them. They read very simple. Let's pick anyone. For example, this one. Initial, ge, final, wa, gua. So 呱呱呱呱. This table is very important because the next Chinese characters we come into contact with, their pronunciation is all in this table. In other words, more than 2,500 Chinese characters are commonly used. Their pronunciation is here, so let's practice more. After the recording of this course, I'll record an audio. It is convenient for everyone to follow up and self-examination, so you don't have to worry. If there are any difficult questions to understand, you can check the audio then. So next, let's have something interesting. Tongue test. Let's try this tongue test. Some students are making math now. However, this is not a necessary content. Every syllable is the syllable we talked about today. You just need to read it with the tone. You can practice more and challenge. Here, I'll read it. Make a demonstration. Okay, go. 4是4 10是10 10四是14 40是40. Your tongue may be knocked. However, in Chinese, the distinction between flat tongue sound and raised tongue sound is very important, so you can practice more. Come on. Our series of courses starts with what is Chinese Pinyin, talk about how to pronounce all initials, finals, and tones. And just now, we looked at the complete spell table. How should we spell it? Well, we will talk about some special things in the next class. Of course, there are some special exercises for you. Learning Chinese is very difficult, but you in front of the screen will succeed soon. Keep going. Remember, completion is more important than perfection. In the next series, I'm going to talk about the introduction of Chinese characters. That is, how to write Chinese characters. I'll see you next class. Thank you. Bye.